It's your May mid-month report, and this one, let's just flush it. It is awful.
Home prices stagnate in Florida and Texas as supplies soar. So we're looking through, as we always do, we're curating the best information, Redfin articles. Well, let's show you what it looks like. The number of homes for sale in Cape Coral and Northport, Florida surged roughly 50% from a year ago in March, more than anywhere in the country. And in McAllen, Texas, supplies jumped 25%.
That's crazy. 50% in a year.
50%. Now, we're going to show you what the entire Florida market looks like, but the bottom line is we've got this inventory level going up that's going through the roof with the number of inventories. How come? Well,
everyone's moving here, though.
Well, that's a saving grade.
Right.
All right, let's keep going. So what you're looking at is the overall Florida inventory from 2017, 18, 19, and 20. Looks pretty good, and then the pandemic hit.
Boom. Everything hit bottom.
So that drop in 21, 22, and now the inventory started to go up.
And it seems it's just shooting right up.
Well, it's kind of funny because it kind of crept up on us as we're looking at that. Let's look back at that graph right now. In 2022, we're at the bottom. 23, it went up. And now 24, it is going higher. We are already where we were pre-pandemic as far as inventory. That means prices are going to adjust. And let's take a look at that. And these are the new listings. The same thing. We're seeing more listings coming on the market. This is not a big surprise. We expect that people are going to, we've got this pent up demand of people. How many clients do we have that are saying, I'm interested in selling, I'm interested in buying? We hear it all the time with the interest rates and no place to go. It becomes very challenging. Of course, we're seeing more.
And the time of year too, right now.
This is the height of the market. In fact, we'll cover that in a few seconds. Huge shout out to Reventure, reventure.app. We'll put the links to their YouTube channel. It is fantastic. You're going to see the data throughout here. And Nick, who is the host, he is just brilliant. If you're thinking of buying or selling,
yeah, definitely download that app. And this is not a paid subscription for them. You know, we don't get anything. We're just sharing that with you. Has so much data in there. You'll be blown away if you haven't signed up for it yet. You really should look into it.
So just so you know, and this is a shameless plug for them, you've got a free version which has great information, or the subscriber version. We obviously go with that one because we want as much data as we can, making good choices. You should too. Let's go on because we have some other things to talk about. And with all those new listings coming on the market, we can expect that our days on market has gone up. Jackie, we started this at 33 new listing or days on market in 2022, and we're already up to 62.
People are selling, but there's not that many buyers.
Well, and here's
it's
the
taking
scary
longer to sell the house.
And the scary part is you and I look at a couple of different things. This is days on market until it's received a contract. It has nothing to do with the properties that have not received contracts that are still on there. And those properties are getting massive price cuts. Let's go to Reventure. I'll show you something that's really cool. This will help you when you're shopping for a home. Take a look at this. What I've done is I've highlighted the Orlando metro area, and you'll notice that it's 26.9% of the properties currently on the market have received price cuts. In Tampa, that number is 35.7% of the homes have received price cuts. Let's take a look at the Miami area. It's 23%.
Wow, I would have really thought Miami would have been higher.
Me as well. I would thought that, and it turns out it's not, because the truth of the matter is there's so many international tourists.
A ton down there. They're still buying it up. 100%.
Let's take a look at the rest. If we come up to Tallahassee, it's 17%, and Sarasota County tops us off at 35%. Those are price reductions. That means that they put it on the market and they said, well, it's not working. So 35% of the homes that went on the market have had price reductions, and that's crazy. Now, we've got to talk about the elephant in the room, and that's the interest rates.
Oh, they've gone down a little bit. So there's a little bit of hope. But not that much.
Very little bit.
Yeah.
And let's start with the graph, then we're going to start with what's going to happen. What you're looking at is our current rates. We get an update every day from our lenders. If you need a great lender, we have them. Jackie, what are you looking?
For the 30-year conforming, 7.04. For FHA, 6.78. And for VA, 6.52. Still high, but a tiny bit better.
Coming down. We haven't seen the VA that low. Remember, a couple months ago it was there. Now, y'all remember, I've always said that the interest rates were going to come down at the end of the year 2023, or they were going to come down in the beginning, February of 2024.
Mm-hmm. Did they come down in the beginning?
They didn't.
Of
I really
February
hope
2024?
No.
So someone gets a little surprise.
That would be the pie. We're going to do that today, right?
We're going to do that today.
You might want to stick around. This is not pretty. The reason I'm dressed casual, you'll see it in a minute. I'm just so not digging this part.
I am.
Right. We're going to carry on. Powell expects inflation to fall, though not as confident as before. Seriously, what the
With F.
This is ridiculous. All right. The reason we got such high interest rates is we're printed $4 trillion.
Effing.
Sorry, it just drives me nuts because I'm paying for it, you're paying for it, we're all paying for it, and it's screwing up our real estate market, which means it's screwing up our housing. A lot of stuff going on. Let's go back to what Powell has to say. I'm not agreeing with everything.
Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell on Tuesday gave a bullish assessment of where the U.S. economy stands now.
Excuse me.
With an outlook for continued above-trend growth and confidence in falling inflation that, while eroded by recent data, remains largely intact.
I expect that inflation will move back down on a monthly basis to levels that were more like the lower readings that we're having last year, says Powell at the banking event in Amsterdam. But he goes on to say, my confidence is not that high as it was, given that the expected inflation through the first 3 months of the year, the U.S. central bank chief says it remains unlikely to his view that the Fed would do anything to lower the current rates. I ad-lib because I can't read any more of this bull. This is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
It's something that we've caused. We need to fix it. Pull the Band-Aid off. Let's do it. We are harming people. I just can't stand it. This interest is just off the chart. All right, let's get on to this. Here's a scary footnote. Consumer credit is the highest level we've ever seen in this country.
People are just racking up those credit cards.
So here's the summary of what we think is going to go on. I think right now, if you're able to sell, you better do it. You got 60 days in which to get your home under contract. Remember, we got a 60-day inventory currently, and that's just the homes that were accepted under contract. Get some good advice. Make sure you price it accordingly. Where is it going to appraise? We can absolutely help you with that, at least offer you some direction on what to do. That's our solicitation. If you're going to buy a home, you bloody well better be staying in it for at least 5 years minimum. It took us last time from 2004, where the bubble went up, 2007, then back down to 12. That was an extended period of time. We probably won't be through this for another 3 to 5 years.
So you got to hang tight.
Hang tight, muscle down. We are talking you out of working with us.
You know, I think that's pretty honest, because most realtors will say, "Oh no, buy and sell now." We're like, BS. No.
Well,
rent, sell, but rent.
Sell and
you
rent.
really need to
If you're gonna buy, you're gonna be someplace for 5 or 6 years. You could definitely buy down your rates. That's terrific. If you can afford the payment that makes sense, you get a lot of tax savings for being a homeowner. I get that. Here's the concern. What about a black swan event? What about a war? God knows we're on the precipice of a couple of them. What about a crash of the worldwide economy? Who knows? Another pandemic coming around. Something
Let's
like
not put that out in the universe.
I don't want it to happen. I really don't. But that's something that can throw off everything else. I'm a little bit concerned. Hopefully you are too. Okay, we've done it. I can't stall any longer.
Can't. This is the moment he's been dreading. And y'all know, if you watch our channel regularly, and by the way, thank you for subscribing. We've picked up a lot of subscribers, so we want to thank you all very much for that. It made our day. But
yeah, we got a gift for you, on the gift.
A good one. I'm looking forward to that. In the face.
So we're gonna go outside. We'll clip this on the end. Joe, thanks for doing great editing as you always do. God bless y'all. Thank you very much.
I should have had it right here. Boom. But you know what? I don't want to clean up the mess, so I said we're doing it outside. Buckaroo. See you in a minute.
Y'all know those videos where the guys stand there and they slap each other?
Oh!
Anyway, look at his sister, he's really tough and he's just like this. I'm gonna do the exact same thing because I can handle the chocolate cream pie in my face. I made a mistake. I thought the rates would go down. Just get this over with, woman.
Did you make a mistake?
I made a mistake.
Own it.
I own it.
Say it again.
I made a mistake. I was wrong. I made a mistake. This sucks so good. This sucks so
You
good. I was wrong. I made a mistake. I was wrong. I own it.
Okay, we're never doing that shit again. Next time I make a promise like that, don't let me keep it. That's ridiculous.